What is going on, everybody? This is your boy K-Mac, and this is another cartoon conspiracy theory. Now, real quick about the gameplay in the background, this is some Call of Duty Ghosts, and I don't claim to be very good at this game. In fact, I don't even like this game. I usually just play this game, just get some gameplay for the background for you guys to enjoy. Now, of course, today we're going to be talking about the SpongeBob drug theory, excuse me. Now, we've already done a couple of theories on SpongeBob. If you guys remember, or you guys haven't seen these videos, go check them out. I think I've done 2 videos on SpongeBob so far in this cartoon conspiracy theory series. So, like I said, if you've not seen those, please go check those out. Links will be in the description. There's also a playlist where you can see them. I believe one was on nuclear testing, and the other was on the 7 deadly sins. Both really fun theories, but this one's totally different, so I thought I would go ahead and share with you guys. Now, this one is based off SpongeBob being all based around drugs. Now, basically the theory says that each character is on a different kind of drugs. Like SpongeBob, for example, is on methamphetamines. He's always really, really happy, energetic, and occasionally he's very paranoid. He's never like in a bad mood, and unless it's like a crash, like he's never in a bad mood. It's like he's coming off a high. He needs another fix, and it always seems like he's just kind of high on meth or some kind of methamphetamine, some crystal blue from Breaking Bad, if you get the reference. There's not really, there's not really any middle ground for me. He's either really, really happy or sad and angry. There's not really any middle common ground where he, is just an even keel. He's either high or low, and it's basically based because he's on methamphetamines. Now, next up is Patrick Star. Now, everything about Patrick Star, he's real slow. He likes to eat a lot and all that kind of stuff, which is a perfect candidate for Patrick to be a stoner. Basically, he is always smoking a lot of weed or marijuana, whatever you guys want to call it. There's a million names you can call it, pot or whatever. This is also why he appears to be very stupid and slow and sluggish. The THC is probably permanently in his system from smoking so much, and he probably smokes about a pound of weed a freaking week. It's ridiculous because he's always, like I said, he's always, oh, what? Perfect like stoner kind of mannerisms as well. He's always eating too. He's always got ice cream. I remember that one episode that's actually really, really funny, where him and SpongeBob adopt a clam as a daughter, and he's got a briefcase full of like ice cream and donuts and stuff, and he's like, "This is what I get for working overtime." That seems classic. I don't want to go into it at all because I don't have voice talents and I'm not really remembering it right, and I'm probably annoying you with it. But it's just a really funny scene I remember. Now, next up on the list is Squidward. Now, Squidward is probably most likely on heroin. He always yells at SpongeBob for being all hyped up and energetic. And what basically heroin does, it kind of makes you down. You kind of get kind of down. I mean, yeah, it's an upper drug. I can't speak from experience, obviously, because God knows I would never do heroin. That's fucking crazy. But he's usually, always down on SpongeBob and the guys. He's always locked up in his own house playing music. He's never like outside very much. He's always inside his house. And he's also got plenty of arms to shoot up with needles. It's another good thing to have if you're going to use epidermic needles to shoot up. You don't want track marks on your arm, so you try to switch to the other arm, but then you get track marks on that arm. But having 8 arms or whatever he has will make it a lot easier to not show signs of being a heroin addict, just because your track marks could go away on one tentacle, then you could switch to the next. But that's basically all he is for him. Now, next up is Mr. Krabs. He is clearly on cocaine because he's always so uppity and he's always concerned about money. Now, know anything about cocaine, which really, I don't really know anything about it as well, but it's a very expensive drug. It's a lot more expensive than methamphetamines or cheaper alternatives. It's really, really expensive. That's why he's always so concerned about managing his finances and always being about money. He needs to sustain his money to sustain his cocaine habit, and he's also, always trying to get cash, trying to get money. Every last penny he can get his hands on, he's so greedy, is because he needs to fuel his cocaine addiction. And also, he might even be a drug dealer. He might even deal some kind of lower-end drugs like pot or methamphetamines out of the Krusty Krab. Because if you realize it, except for a few instances where there's a lot of people in the Krusty Krab, every scene you see in there, it's either like empty or 2 or 3 people in there eating a burger. And the Krusty Krab might hypothetically be just be a front for a drug lord like Mr. Krabs himself. That's just something I thought of. I don't know. That could be just spitballing right there. That's just pure speculation. But the last character I want to get to is Sandy Cheeks. Now, Sandy Cheeks is an alcoholic. which is probably, the most common of all of these. I don't know. But she ruins every episode she's in because she's always drinking. She probably really, really drunk all the time in the show. There's a couple examples that I can think of are the episode where they call Texas dumb. She seems to be taking it like obviously a joking insult and taking it in a very, very hard way. She even wants to fight Patrick and SpongeBob, which is a typical thing of people that are intoxicated. Usually they get into a bar or something like that, and someone makes some kind of joke or some kind of stab at them, just jokingly most of the time, but they don't see it that way. They see it as a direct shot at them, and they get violent. They very quickly get violent, and they start a fight, and they might even, like I said, start a fight and talk back and stuff like that. And that's basically what Sunny does. She's really big into fighting and the martial arts and karate, a lot of that. She's real big into fighting, and she's kind of volatile all the time. She can go off on anybody, like the Dirty Dan episode where she snaps and she beats the crap out of Patrick and SpongeBob, which is an awesome episode. But that's basically it for this theory, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. You guys go ahead and drop this video a like. It'd be very, very much appreciated. As usual, this video gets to 550 likes. Before the end of the weekend, I'll go ahead and drop next week's theory out a day early. And spoiler alert, this one's actually a really good theory. And if you guys hit that mark within 2 days, I'll put the video up this Sunday, even like 4 days early, because I already have it made. So go ahead and do that. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to get more of these in your sub box, along with my other series that I do. And as always, guys, have a good day. Game the fuck on. Until next time, peace out. Alright, thank you guys so much for sticking around this far in the video. Like I said, very much appreciate if you guys could go ahead and drop a like. You guys can come over and check out some other series going on my channel where I do awesome things like epic showdowns where I take two characters from different universes, put them against each other in a fight to the death to see who would win. Come over and check that out along with my other series, guys. Have a good day and get the fuck on. Until next time, peace out.